A very good and an affirmative full morning. Today, we are traveling to France to know the significance of affirmations, chanting, mantras. We all know that there is physical, mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual benefit as well as significance of positive and powerful affirmations, mantras, chanting. So we all go through all these things. Today, Dr. Monica Khatri, on behalf of 75th Amrit Mahotsav of our Government of India, we are celebrating this occasion. And on behalf of entire Hitkani Dental College and Hospital, Hitkani Sabha, Jabalpur Hospital, Indian Medical Association, Jabalpur Branch, Indian Dental Association, Jabalpur Branch, Medical Wing, Mount Abu and Jabalpur Branch, Security Wing, Mount Abu and Jabalpur Branch, welcoming both of the angels on this beautiful occasion, Brother Christian and Brother David from Gyan Sarovar. Thank you so very much. I would like Dr. Ramanji to kindly officially present what kickstart this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Heartiest good morning to one and all present here. On the occasion of 75th Amrit Mahotsav, Brahma Kumaris, in collaboration with Government of India and entire dental fraternity, I invite you all to this blissful webinar. It cannot be expressed in words that how grateful I am today that I have been given a chance to actively take part in the session with BK Christian sir. BK Christian sir studied at Business School, School of Fine Arts. He has worked as a web designer and web design trainer both for public institutions and private schools. He has retired 1 year ago. Not only this, but also nowadays he is in charge of the Rajayoga Center in Nice, France. Nice is a city in the south of France. We would also welcome BK David sir from Australia, music of Gyan Sarovar, Mount Abu, for sharing his positive energy in this auspicious webinar. David sir was born in South Australia, a self-taught musician and artist, living the past 25 years in India at the Brahma Kumaris headquarters in Mount Abu. Thank you. Welcome everyone.
Yes, so you can start.
Okay, Om Shanti, everybody. Salutation, greeting of love, greeting of peace from France. Thank you for welcoming me. It's always a pleasure to interact with my brother and sister from India. I've been 30 times in India, all over the last 30 years. Sometimes I went 2 times, sometimes 1 time, and I've been traveling south, north. So yeah, I feel sometimes I am Sachmuch Bharatvazi. I feel that I am belonging to Bharat only. And as sister was introducing me, I started this meditation because I was in the field of graphic design, CD-ROM, authoring, web design. I needed concentration, I needed relaxation. So for this reason, I started Rajayoga meditation. And after that, I discovered the rich background of Indian philosophy and wisdom. And for this reason, 30 years after, I am still in this knowledge. So there is a joke, and actually it's not a joke, it's actual story, but it's sound like a joke because it happened in the 60s. And in the 60s, there was a famous actress, which name was Jane Fonda. Maybe you will remember her. And this actress, she started doing Hatha Yoga, and at some point, there was a number of women in India, in the posh society, upper class, and they started themselves doing Hatha Yoga, not because it was their tradition, not because they were advised, but because they were followers, like at this time, no Facebook, no Instagram, but they were followers of Jane Fonda, and they were impressed by her practice of Hatha Yoga. Oh, we should do the same. So it's like in France, we say nobody can be prophet in its own country. And so I feel it's the same for me, because here I am with you, talking you about Raja Yoga, which is coming from India, and talking you maybe about some medical aspects, whereas you are all a physician, medician. So apologies for that, but it seems that this is the way it works. So Yes, I choose this topic of mantra. So, of course, you are all well informed about the origin of mantra. And I remember also this story from Bhakti. And in this story from Bhakti, it's Narada Muni. Narada is meeting Krishna and is quite concerned, and he's asking him, "Oh, how is it possible that in this Kali Yuga, people they can reach moksha, salvation, whereas Maya is everywhere, falsehood is everywhere. Poor souls, what can they do?" And Krishna is telling still in this Kali Yuga, there is some hope, provided that they use mantra. And so for them, it was Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, but it was pointing at the fact that in the midst of confusion, chaos, mind all over the place, it was possible still to be spiritually focused with the use of mantra. And it's well-known wisdom in all paths of meditation in India, be it Buddhism, be it Hinduism, that mantras have been widely used all over the different ages. And so the way I understand it, okay, some mantra, you just repeat the sound and it will empty the mind, it will allow you to focus. Other, they have spiritual meaning, and other, they directly are chosen by the guru to suit your personality and your needs. And likewise, in those times, in Rajayoga, we have our own very powerful mantra. And those mantras, actually, they are quite easy to master. They are deep in their meaning and easy to master because it's a question of understanding. When I get to the meaning of those mantra, of those sentences, of those sounds, then I have some kind of solid foundation in my spiritual life, and then it's become like not easy, but in this Kali Yuga, it's of some help. So obviously, first mantra we use in Raja Yoga is Om Shanti. Om Shanti, which translates as I am peaceful soul, I am peace. And if we want to go into the depths of this Om Shanti, it's not just sound, like when you will say Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Narayan, or so whatsoever. Sometimes you get into the sound only. Om Shanti, there is this meaning, and three meanings I would like you to churn on, I would like you to imbibe. First meaning is I will say Om Shanti from the depths of my heart, from the depths of my being, because at the foundation of myself, I am a being of peace. This is basic teaching of Raja Yoga. If you didn't start Raja Yoga until now, please do start, because this is the first lesson of Raja Yoga. I am peaceful soul. It means I don't need to wait from peace coming from outside. At the deepest core of myself, I am peace. Om Shanti. Then second meaning of Om Shanti is in my meditation, not even in my meditation, in my yoga, I am connected to ocean of peace. Means God, Bhagwan only. And so it's difference between meditation and yoga. Meditation, I will go deep into myself, and yoga, I will go up above and connect to Paramatma, Gyanka Sagar, Shantika Sagar. Shantika Sagar, I will connect to ocean of peace. And I feel this is easy for everyone, because you might be Christian, you might be Muslim, you might be Buddhist. Everybody in its own path, in its own knowledge, will connect basically to light, will connect to peace, will connect to love. So in this way, everybody can use this Om Shanti in its own endeavor to reach peace. So first Om Shanti, I am peaceful being. Second Om Shanti, because I am connected to God as the ocean of peace. And third Om Shanti, little bit more intricate, but somehow even this hectic drama of life is also meaningful and is also a source of peace if I have the understanding. There is also a concept that you well know in Hinduism. This is Prabhu Prasad. Prabhu Prasad means everything that I eat, I will try to eat what is coming from God only, but more widely, everything that is coming to me, whatever the situation, whatever the people, it's Prabhu Prasad. I feel it's very refined, very elevated concept. In Rajayoga, it's even more refined, because when you say it's Prabhu Prasad, okay, drama is eating hard, okay, it's Prabhu Prasad, I accept it with love and even enthusiasm. In Raja Yoga, we have some deeper understanding. I will come back to that later on. Right now, I will offer you to do first meditation with this practice of Om Shanti. And so we will listen to some music and opportunity for you to look at the picture. The picture is very essential, very easy to grasp. It's light, huh? God as ocean of light. Then there will be also music and the mantra, Om Shanti, and you can yourself take part in this mantra. Let's start. Okay, thank you for taking part in this meditation. So yeah, these mantras, they're useful. I have been myself practicing a lot with them. We are also refine advanced meditation with this mantra, and we call it like a title of self-respect, because aim and object of spiritual development is also to boost your self-respect, because in your spiritual path, in your Lokic life, lot of difficulties coming from the lack of self-respect. Then you need to prove yourself, then you need to acquire so many things to assert your self-esteem. And so we use this title, but here it's a little bit different. I am talking from mantra as wisdom, piece of wisdom or advice that we find in our study. So such mantra, one such mantra is bodiless, viceless, and egoless. Bodiless, viceless, egoless. And so the bodiless part is dealing with our thinking. I should be bodiless in my thoughts, not identifying anything to do with the body anymore. I am in this detachment, I am in this light, I am in this upram, elevated stage. And then there is viceless, and I should be viceless in my action. So no vice, no greed, no desire, gross desire, no attachment, no anger. So viceless in my action. And then I should be egoless in my words. So such nice program, such nice program like bodiless, floating, like detached here in this world, but not from this world, then viceless into my action, and then egoless with my words. So let us practice this little bit. We can be just like 30 seconds. We take 30 seconds together to be bodiless. So bodiless means I will withdraw from the outside like a turtle, like a tortoise would do. So I withdraw my attention from outside and I focus on my inner space. So let's say inside my head, and I visualize this inner space as a place of light, white light, place of peace and place of might. Okay, thank you. So yeah, meditation can be short, provided they are focused. So it's then easy to practice. So in this Rajayoga, as you know, there is knowledge, then there is yoga, and then there is dharana, there is practice. So this is what we are dealing with bodiless, viceless, egoless. And okay, knowledge is easy to grasp. Yoga, it's question of concentration and love also. And the part of the viceless, it's question of practice and easy practice. The one with viceless, bodiless, egoless, it can be compared to an angel. And I will again offer you the opportunity to practice some meditation. And this meditation is on the topic of the angel. So maybe in India you are not so familiar with angel. I know there is a Farista, but angel, it's more like in Western countries, those celestial being, and it's coming from the Greek word angelos, and angelos, they are the messengers, and messengers of whom? They are messengers of God, so they are in between God and humans, and they carry the light from God and the love from God to the human, and there is different hierarchies of angels. So is it difficult to become an angel? Oh yes, because such a celestial being, how can I be one myself? Pay attention to what is coming now. Nice video, and the evidence that to be an angel is not that difficult. It's you practice virtues, and you set your mind to be in this expression of qualities and virtues, and then it's become a daily practice, because daily life is rich in opportunity to accommodate, in opportunity to express compassion, empathy as well. So easy to do. Huh? So something for your mind, something for your words, something for your action. So it's complete in itself. So those mantras, for myself, I listed like maybe 50 or more in this body of knowledge. I have some, not some authority, I am not medical authority, but in France, we had in the 18th century, this guy, so his name was Émile Coué, and like 1 century before positive psychology, and more than 1 century before the actual neuroscience advance, already he was speaking and advising auto-hypnosis, auto-suggestion, means repetition of a sentence so as to boost your mood, your morale, and improve your life. So there was some criticism at the time with this guy and this method, because they say, no, it doesn't work so much. Okay, it was doing miracles for some, but for so much it was not working, because those one, they had so poor self-image and self-respect that they starting using the repetition, the mantra, but inside there was a feeling that, okay, no, it's not me. Yes, I'm repeating the mantra every day. I'm feeling better and better. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. So they were conditioning themselves, but inside there was this inner voice which was telling, oh no, no possible, not me, doesn't apply to me. So with Rajayoga, it's quite different, because the mantra we are using, it's 100% something that we can experiment first. First, I experiment, I am being of peace. First, I experiment, I can be totally detached from this body, totally in peace. And then to bring it to the next level and to make it permanent, to make it constant, then I start using those mantras. So this was what he was telling, and he was telling that way before the actual science. And for those of you not familiar with the said science, I will just touch a little bit, because I know I am speaking with doctors and medics, but behind the science of mantra, there is some high refined science, and one of them is this one. Yeah. So I hope you are seeing same image as me. So we can see those neurons, and those neurons, of course, they are carrying information in the form of electrical signal, and with the dendrite, with the axon, synapse. And it is now clear that our brain, in which there is all these neurons firing in between themselves and carrying information, in fact, there is what is called a neural pathway or neural connection. And each time you have practice, each time you have some kind of sanskar, each time you have some deep-rooted feeling, then in these billions and billions of neurons and possible combination, then you are creating neural pathway, means like
connected power
the
grid.
brain was
There are billions of
wired,
pathways
and
or
each
roads
time
lighting
you are
up every
making some
time you
connection,
think, feel,
you make
or
it
do something.
easier to
Some of these
have
roads are
this
well traveled.
connection working.
These are our habits.
Next time you are thinking or next time you are experimenting. For instance, the chain smoker, he started with 1 cigarette and then 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And at the end, he doesn't question anymore the habit of smoking. And then it's because the circuitry is in place. And so it's happened automatically. So this is bad news in a way, but this is also good news because the message from the neuroscience, which is the message of Rajayoga since almost 1 century as well, it's you can rewire the brain, you can create new neural pathway, and you can create new sanskara. So then it's become more clear and then it's more satisfying for the practitioner to know that behind the practice there is also some scientific evidence. So what we are telling you today, train yourself to use these mantras, those pieces of knowledge. So it's first into the sound, yes, you repeat them, but then from the external chant, we don't talk too much, it's mainly happening in the mind, but from the external chant, it's become internal experience, and then it's translate into your being. So for this reason, if somehow one part of us is convinced of this validity, we will start using it more easily. And yeah, I told you myself, I had some programs for myself for 21 days. And at the end of these 21 days, with a practice of 1 hour, 2 hours every day, I was getting to the result I wanted to get. So did I keep the result, or was there some up and downs? This is another story, but at least I could reach to that level. So now I know it's possible to reach to that level, and it's up to me if I want to practice or not. So such mantra that we use also in Rajayoga, so a piece of knowledge, means those mantras, we would like them to become foundation in our life. So to the point that it become awareness, to start with, it's a piece of knowledge, but then we churn on it, then we experience it, and then it's become a foundation. Om Shanti becomes my foundation. Bodiless become my foundation. Then another one to start with is Bitiko Bindi Lagao, means put full stop to the past. Full stop. So whatever has been happening, be it 1 minute, be it 10 years, 1 month, I should be able to put full stop and resume and keep on with something fresh. So create new neural pathway. So with this story, there is this mental or spiritual punctuation, and like in grammar, you've got all this punctuation, but so there is an exclamation mark, and this is not right. They have no right to do that, and I will fight for this, and I don't accept that. And other punctuation possible, available, is question mark. So situation has happened. Oh, what will happen? Why they did this? And how will I cope with that? So it's a lot of fear. And then there is the colon or the comma, means I am adding something else. I am ready to speak more and to add more confusion. And then there is those 3 points. So those 3 points, I don't know in English, I believe in French is suspension point. And we use it in the sentence to say more is coming, or there is more, but I don't care enough to mention, but means there is a lot of confusion. So only things which is useful is the full stop. Means the full stop. Full stop to the past. Now I am starting something fresh. I am starting something new. I am starting new chapter of my life. I am starting new neural pathway. So this full stop is quite difficult, of course. So you need to practice, you need full understanding of the spiritual knowledge, and you need also experience, and you need concentration. And at this point, I will ask our brother David if he can take us in some concentration experience. We have many concentration exercise, but whatever floats your boat, whatever is working with you, and sometimes it can be some music, sometimes it can be lighting a candle or focusing on the point of light, sometimes it can be those mantra, but here David will tell us more. Thank you, David. I am a big fan of David's music, and it's a little bit problem to come back into the sound after such a peaceful moment. And I did one workshop with David, and it was aiming at getting to this point of focus, this point of silence, ekagrata, this point of concentration. So I have still a little bit time to make you feel how this mantra works. There is also a field in neuroscience which is called epigenetics, and there was one scientist, actually more than one, and in the 70s, 80s already, they took a Petri dish, and they were cloning stem cells. Stem cells, you know about stem cells, and they cloned like 50,000, and then they put in 3 other Petri dishes with different liquids, different environment, and some stem cell they develop into bones, some stem cell they develop into muscle, and some stem cell they develop into fat tissues, fat cells. And but same stem cell at the beginning, but 3 different depending from environment. So at this point, they came to the conclusion, which interests us, that it was not the nucleus of the cell which was important, but it was the membrane of the cells, and which was interpreting signals from the environment, and from these signals, positive, negative, lot of food or harsh condition or whatsoever, they were producing like according cells. So likewise for us, it's for children or for people, when they feel at ease with the environment, they will thrive, they will prosper. And when they feel environment is harsh, then they will like shrink. And what those research are pointing, it's the first environment is the environment we are creating in our mind. And so this is where meditation is in full effect, because we can create our own environment and send signal to our body that we are in peace, and we are feeling healthy, we are feeling secure, and then body, health will thrive, well-being will be there, independent from everything else. So I could tell more, but Sister Dr. Monica, she asked me to be accurate on time. So Monica, it's up to you.
You can carry on, brother.
Yeah, you feel so?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it was a little bit paradigm shift, those research, because they were putting an emphasis. It was at the same time, also in the same century, there was this paradigm shift, and quantum physics was making clear we are in a universe which is not made of matter, but from vibration, from energy. So if you go in the microscopic level, there is molecules. So those, they are working with physics, physics of matter. But as soon as you reach atoms, and then proton, neutron, electrons, it's another story. And if you go even at a smaller scale, then there is those quarks, those gluons, and they are no more, they are like points. They are like points. We are ourselves point in our consciousness, pinpoint consciousness, being of light. And at this level, it's also point of light, it's also energy. So the whole universe is energy. And one other paradigm shift with this quantum mechanics is that the observer can influence its surrounding, can influence the experience is conducting. So it's huge. For you doctors, it's huge because means usually you are working with chemistry, because if body if it's made of matter, then we will use matter to cure the body. And if body is made of matter, then the more food, the more quality food I will eat, the more healthy I will be. But if now we come to this understanding that everything is energy, everything is vibration, energy field, then that means there is a new way to act upon the body cell by sending information. And then this is what they call the quantum healing, or they call the epigenetics. And this is the science beyond the genes. So means before paradigm, they were convinced that the gene, the DNA was driving our life. Now they say not so much DNA helix is there, but there is those cells and membrane, and which are interacting with the environment. And if I manage to have such a peaceful environment, loveful environment, then my whole body will benefit, my whole surrounding will also benefit, and I will contribute also to the universe. Right now, we need this shift, because right now the ecosystem is collapsing, so many species, they are disappearing. So we need also such a shift as a human species, as a humanity. And it starts with myself. This is also one Rajayoga slogan: when I change the world. One mantra: when I change the world. So it's not selfishness, it's efficiency. If I want to change the world and change others, I will try first to change myself. So there is a wealth of other mantra that we could talk about, but some of them, they are a little bit advanced, like putting full stop. Bidil Lagao, we were using right now, it's working with another one, which is what happened was good, what is happening now is better, what will happen after is even will be best. But this one is needing some advanced knowledge. You can only get this knowledge in the Rajayoga center. And this is not fast food. This knowledge is not fast food. We can do some fast food with such public lecture, but for efficiency, for proper benefit, at least be curious and go to some Rajayoga center. It takes 7 days, and you have the whole body of knowledge, and you can start to work with that, and it's also free. So yeah, there is this wealth of mantra, and from our body of knowledge, from elders, from advanced yogi, such one yogi mantra was Abhinai to Kabhinai. So useful for students. What I want to do, I must do now, because otherwise opportunity is lost, and I can only have my eyes to cry. Another piece of knowledge is nothing new, means okay, there is some kind of order, there is some kind of karma, there is some kind of predestination. So again, advanced knowledge, but useful knowledge. I feel I should let some time for some question answer, and after that I will offer with David little bit meditation to close.
Thank you so much, Brother Christian. It was wonderful, and it was you were the fan of Brother David's music. We all are the fans of Brother David's music, and now all these students and our fraternity is fan of Brother Christian also. So it's time for question answer session by Dr. Ramanjeet. Yes, carry on.
What should we do about the intruding thoughts and desires during meditation?
So precisely, this is because of this desire and incoming thoughts that we will try to use mantra first to silence the mind, and then go into the experience. And the experience itself will be very nourishing experience of like spiritual intoxication, like power, like peace. And by itself, it will silence the desire, because the internal desire of peace, love will be fulfilled. So first, I will use the mantra to little bit silence, focus the mind. Then those mantras, they will help me to go in a nourishing experience, which will keep the desire at bay. But those mantras, the most powerful and useful, you can only, I'm sorry, but you can only use it if you go through a proper Rajayoga knowledge. Because if I tell you like that, it will make no sense, and I cannot. Like I said, it's not fast food. It's easy Raja Yoga, but it's not fast food. So I feel by respect for you, respect for this knowledge, please, you go to some Raja Yoga center. They will give you such mantras that you can use in this meditation. And those mantras, they are dealing with peace, with light, love, but not like this brother Kwe, I was showing the picture before, more tapping into this inner power or into this outer power.
Thank you, sir. How does mantras chanting help in increasing memory and providing other benefits to brain?
So, increasing memory, I'm not so sure. The mantra will help, unless if you are taking mantra from Bhakti, which can be very long to memorize and in Sanskrit. So maybe those kind of mantra. Otherwise, benefit of the mantra will be to focus, learn to focus, and learn to stabilize yourself. And what was the other benefit you were looking for? You just tell now. There was memory increase, and there was?
What are the other benefits to brain?
For the brain, yeah. For the brain, precisely when you are learning something new, learning some new language, learning some new practice, learning some new skill, then you develop this new circuitry, this new neural pathway. So obviously, with these techniques, you are starting to create a new neural pathway, so bringing fresh blood, fresh energy, and creating new circuitry in your brain, so keeping it healthy and keeping it young.
Thank you, sir. The next question is, can we chant mantras in our head without speaking?
Yeah, whatever you like is possible. Myself, as I told you, 1 hour a day, I was using such mantra. So, for instance, We will do such exercise together to finish with. It's you find one in this body of knowledge which is suitable for you. You take your pulse. What do I need in life? Oh, I need peace, I need love, I need success, I need power. And then you will try to find yourself a sentence, phrase, which is working for you. So this sentence must be specific. This is what I need. Must be applicable, means not unrealistic, must be realistic, and must be associated with some kind of visualization or some kind of feeling. And then you can go into the experience. And so obviously, you start repeating this formula. For instance, myself, in this meditation I was doing, I was repeating myself, I am like a lighthouse, I am like a lighthouse, living lighthouse, living lighthouse. So I was walking, so same time I was practicing the meditation, I was walking, countryside or whatsoever. Then I was using this repetition, combining this repetition with visualization, combining this visualization with feelings, and entering into this space of experience. So what I was telling at the beginning, then the external chant become internal chants and become experience.
Thank you, sir. How do we practice positive affirmations?
What we are looking for is experience. So previously we were using nice music. You can use whatsoever. This is support. At one point, you don't need those scaffolding or support anymore. But at the beginning, everything that is useful, you can use. So those positive affirmations, first, you find one which is suitable for you. Then you go into the repetition, but clever repetition with some nice visualization, nice feeling. How would I feel in life if I was this embodiment of peace, this embodiment of power? Certainly, my relationship will be harmonious in my business or in my workplace. There will be also cooperation. So I go into that experience that I am already what I am repeating, and that this state of being bring me peace, attainment. Because of this, I am building those neural pathways which are connected to this new state of being of peace, love, happiness, power, whatsoever.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So it's time for beautiful meditation experience.
So David, you listen, it's time for beautiful meditation experience. So just for our friends listening, then up to you to find your own personal mantra. So first, maybe you take your pulse. What do I need in my life, spiritual life, business life, relationship life? Maybe I need peace, maybe I need power, maybe I need this, that. And then you try to find a sentence which is believable. So obviously more easy if you have been through the Rajayoga lessons, but you find this sentence short, which is believable, that you can then repeat, and you are listening to music, so you are going into this space of relaxation, this space of concentration. You try to make it space of light, space of might, space of silence, and then you enter the experience like you already were the embodiment of what you want to develop. So you repeat the sentence like I am being of peace, but already you visualize yourself like embodiment of peace, and everybody in your surrounding already they find you are very peaceful. They are attracted by you, by your peace, because they are seeking some solace, and you enter into this experience, and then you start rewiring the brain.
Thank you so much for this wonderful meditation. Our take home message is we all have the power, we all have inertness. We can do positive affirmations, we can chant mantras, and we can be one of that mantra. And today's mantra was Om Shanti, means I am peace. Yes. On behalf of entire Hitkan Dental College and Hospital, Hitkani Sabha, Jabalpur Hospital, Indian Medical Association, Indian Dental Association, Medical Wing, Security Wings, and 75th Amrit Mahotsav by Government of India, we all thanking you for this beautiful occasion of Power of Mantras. I would like to invite Dr. Ramanji to kindly present vote of thanks officially. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. It's my absolute privilege that I have been asked to propose the vote of thanks today. I, Ramanjeet Kaur, on behalf of everyone present here, would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our guest speaker, BK Christian sir, for his wise words, BK David sir, for his music. It's an absolute pleasure always, sir. Our IMA President and Chairperson Dr. Pawan Sthapak Sir, IDA President and our Co-Chairperson Dr. Yashish Arora Sir, Hitkarni Sabha, our Director Dr. Rajesh Dhiravani, Dean Dr. Rohit Mishra Sir, BK Dr. Gaurav Agarwal Sir, BK Sister Bhavna, BK Banarsi Lal Shah Sir, Medical Wing, Brahma Kumaris, Mount Abu and Jabalpur branches, Security Wing, Mount Abu and Jabalpur branches. Special thanks to Dr. Gaurav Agarwal sir and Dr. Reena Tomar ma'am. They have been sparkling initiators of this series since 2 years. I would also like to thank our moderators, Dr. BK Shamji Rawat sir, Dr. Neetu Khatri ma'am, Dr. Vedant Sarkar sir, and Dr. Monica Khatri ma'am for starting and supporting this initiative. I would also like to thank all my batchmates, seniors, and juniors for actively participating and making this webinar a success. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Christian. Thank you, Brother David. Thank you so very much. Greetings of peace from Bharat.
Thank you, Christian.
We all welcome you in Sanskar Dhani also whenever you visit Bharat. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.